Hey everyone! So I am back today with another decluttering video. This is going to be my jumbo lip crayons. It was really strange because I would never reach for any of my jumbo lip crayons even though I love them so much. And it wasn't because I was trying to save them or anything like that. Instead, I think it was because I had too many and I felt overwhelmed by it. So I would just kind of put them all away in a drawer and I forgot about them for the most part. So while I've been very excited to do my decluttering, this was one of the categories I was a little bit iffy about because I knew I had a lot, and I also knew that I wouldn't be able to let go of a lot because I don't know, I just feel like I'm gonna use them up, so I want to keep them. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on too long, so let's just jump right into the footage. So here are all of my jumbo lip crayons. I'm gonna sort through these again by brand. One of my viewers actually had a great suggestion that after I do my decluttering by brand, I should do some further decluttering, round 2 if you will, by color family. So I think I'm definitely gonna do that. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with the same formula and go through all of these by brand. This first set of products is by Covergirl, and these are the Lip Perfection Jumbo Gloss Balms. So the ones that I haven't opened that still have the outer seal on them, they have the numbers and the colors on them. But the ones that I have opened, they actually only have the numbers on them. So going from top to bottom, we have number 210, 235 and 255, and these are quite sheer and the formulation is rather nice, so I'm going to be hanging on to these 3. And then the ones that I haven't opened, which are Apricot Twist number 240 and Oat Pink Twist number 220, I'm going to be giving these away. These next ones here are by various brands, and the first 2 that I swatched are actually very close dupes for one another, and it's interesting because the first shade is the Annabelle Twist Up in Fizz, and then the second shade is the much more expensive Nars Velvet Lip Pencil in the shade New Lover. This next shade is also by Nars, and I can't pronounce the name, but this one here is a satin lip pencil. And then finally, the last 2 here are by Bite Beauty, and these are lovely jumbo lip crayons as well. The first shade is in Rhubarb, and then the second shade is in Pomegranate. So all of these 5 shades I'm going to be hanging on to. These next 5 shades are also by various brands. The first one is actually this really light shade here by the company Laka & Co. And it's the one up here. I don't know if you can really see it because it is really light. So I got this shade in a wantable box and I was really pleased to get a jumbo lip crayon because, as you guys know, I love them. But this shade turned out to be really light on me and it is quite dry. I think it washes me out, so I'm gonna let go of this one. The next shade is by Makeup Academy, and it's their Power Pout line. So that's this shade right here, totally up my alley. This is very, very creamy and glossy, just a lovely formulation. And the shade name is Rendezvous, so I'm gonna hang on to that one. The next one is from Japan. It's by the brand Achiote, and I got it during my trip at the latter half of last year. It's a beautiful shade, and I'm gonna hang on to that one. It's in PK1. And then finally, the last swatch is by Buxom. Really skinny pencil crayon type lipstick. And it's in the shade Amsterdam. And I really, really love that as well. So I'm going to hang on to that. And then finally, this is another one by Buxom. I haven't opened this one yet. Here's what it looks like. It's a really dark vampy shade. It's in the shade Havana. And I'm undecided about this one. These next 4 here are the Clinique Chubby Sticks. And the first 3 I got when I was in Aruba, and I really love these. They are very sheer, but that's kind of why I like them. The first one is in Mega Melon. Then we have Whoppin' Watermelon, which you probably can't even see because it's so light. Then we have Super Strawberry, which is a very, very, again, light pink. And then finally, this is the only intense shade that I have, and as you can see, it is much more pigmented than the previous shades that came before it. But this is in Roundest Raspberry. So I think I'm going to hang on to all of these because I do like all of these. So moving on to Revlon, these are the lacquer balms and the matte balms that I have in my collection. So the first one here is one of the lacquer balms, and it's in the shade Ingenue. And then we have this one here, which is also a lacquer balm, and I haven't swatched it because it's actually not open yet, but it's in the shade Demure. This shade here is one of the matte balms, and it is gorgeous. It is so bright and so pigmented. It's in the shade Showy. And then finally, this one isn't swatched because I haven't opened it yet, and it's in the shade Standout. So I think I'm gonna keep these three. I actually do like this one as well, but I just don't see myself getting a lot of wear out of this. These next ones here are the Revlon Balm Stains. This first one here that you probably can't really see is Charm, and I really love it, so I'm gonna hang on to it. This next one is in Rendezvous, and it's a very orange balm stain. So I think I'm gonna let that one go because I don't really reach for products that are this orange leaning. They just don't really flatter my skin tone very nicely. The next one is in Cherish, and it's a beautiful cool tone pink, and I do like this one, so I'm gonna hang on to it and see if I use it. And then we have Lovesick. I did a review on this one, and I do really like this one as well, so it's another one I'm gonna hang on to. And then finally, the last one is Romance, and it's a really beautiful red, but I tend not to reach for these reds. I prefer my reds usually to be a matte finish, so I'm gonna let that one go. And then the last two I haven't opened yet, but this one is in Precious and this one is in Darling. I think Lisa Hatcher gave me Darling. I'm gonna hang on to both of them. I like this one because it's a nude shade, and then Darling I like because it's purple leaning, and I don't have that many purple leaning products. So the last brand of jumbo lip crayons that we're going to be looking at today are by Tarte, and I have a ton of these. So I've split them into the different formulations that are available. These are the lip creams, and they are beautiful. I actually love them all, so I'm going to be hanging on to them all. Swatch from top to bottom, we have Precious, then we have Thoughtful, and finally we have Wonder. So I'm going to be trying to get more wear out of these because I do love these, and I don't wear them nearly enough. So these ones here are the matte lip tints, and there are 4 at the end here that are in the minis. The first 2 here I'm going to be letting go of because unfortunately these have actually gone off. So they were really difficult to swatch, especially this one here because it's all dried out. And as you can see, there's like a whole bunch of like white stuff on it. I don't know if that's mold or what that is, but I do not want to put this on my lips. So I am going to be just tossing the first 2, and this is a really good reminder to me of why I need to be doing this declutter, is to avoid situations like this, because the Tarte jumbo lip crayons are not cheap, and it's just such a waste of money to buy products only to use them once or twice and then have to throw them out. So these are going to be going in the garbage. And then the next 4 here are all fine. They all swatched really nicely, and I did a review on these a while back when I got them. These were part of a holiday set. So in order from the ones that I swatched at the top, this one here is Hope, then we have Exposed. Those are the 2 I'm letting go of. I'm going to be keeping Cheerful, Generous, Destined, and Glee. These next ones here are the lip tint formulation. The first one is called a natural lip tint, and it's in the shade Enchanted. It is very sheer, so you can hardly see it, but I love these types of shades, so I'm going to hang on to that one. Then we have a bunch of regular lip tints. We have Elite, Grateful, Enamored, which is this red one here, Lovely, Believe, and finally this one here is the Skintuitive lip tint. It's supposed to change color according to your body chemistry, I think. It's very difficult to see on the camera. You might pick up a little bit of glossiness, but it's turned a really beautiful light pale pink on my hand, and I'm actually going to be keeping all of these because I want to try to reach for them more. I just love these minis, and I love the sheer formulation. The only one I'm iffy about is this red one here because I normally don't like sheer glossy red lip colors, but I'm gonna give this one a try since it's a little mini, and since I'll be able to take it around with me if I decide to wear it out to a dinner or something like that. So I'm hanging on to all of these, and I was actually pleasantly surprised when I went to swatch Lovely because this is one that I have used a lot of. So I'm really happy about that. There's actually not much left in here. So here are the last 4 of my jumbo lip crayons, and these are all in the Lip Luster formulation by Tarte. I love all of these. They're all up my alley, so I'm going to be keeping them all. Again, from top to bottom, we have Escape, Sweet, Achiote, I don't know how to pronounce that, and Glitzy. So just beautiful shades. I think these have shimmer in them, but they are gorgeous. They are, again, right up my alley, so I'm gonna be keeping all of these. And I really am gonna try to reach for my jumbo lip crayons more because it's sad how much I like them, yet how much I don't use them. So here are the jumbo lip crayons I'm gonna be hanging on to. I know I still have a ton, but I'm gonna be trying to reach for them more, and as I kind of go through them and see which ones I like and which ones I don't, I'll be paring this down further. Here are the lip crayons I'm going to be letting go of, and in here I have 9 products. So that is it for my declutter of my jumbo lip crayons. I didn't have that many that I let go of, but I have to say I did a little bit better than I expected because I literally was only thinking of maybe 1 or 2 that I was going to let go of. I have to say though, when I found that a couple of my jumbo lip crayons had gone off, I felt kind of guilty and disappointed in myself for just having spent all that money on product and having them just go to waste. So those 2 jumbo lip crayons that had gone off, I had only used probably once or twice, and I really loved both of the colors. So yeah, I was a bit sad by that. I don't know if sad's the right word, but I just felt not great with myself. So I mean, it's definitely a lesson learned, and I've stopped the inflow of products coming into my home. So I'm hoping to be able to work through some of the products that I have left in my collection. So that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below if you like jumbo lip crayons or if there's something that you're not really too interested in. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and until I see you next time, please take care and bye for now.